Hello friends, welcome to our channel Kids and My Passion. Today we are going to see some math activities. It's a matching a number with respect to their place value. So we have taken different two-digit numbers 14, 22, 35. So they need to match with respect to their place values. So for example, I'm using a abacus board. 14. The number 14, it has 1 tens value and 4 ones value. So I'll show you how they need to represent the number. 1 tens value. That is nothing but in tens, they need to place 1 bit. In ones place, they need to place 4 bits. I'm using any different colors. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in tens place, 1 bit represent that is equals to 10. Whereas in ones place, each bit represent the value as 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. This bit is equals to 10. So here they need to match with respect to this 1 tens value. So it should have only 1 10 value. They need to see that where is only 1 10 value. Yes, here is 1 10 value and here is also 1 10 value. But how many ones are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. So they need to match from 114 that should be represented to over here. 110 bit and 4 1 bits. Then how many tens and ones are there? So how many tens are there? Only 1 tens. So 1 tens and 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they need to match from here to 1 tens and 4 ones. So again they need to represent how many tens and ones. So here you need to see that how many tens and 4 ones are there. So 1 10, 4 ones. From here they need to match it again over here. So I'll show another example. Now for the value 2 to 22. The 2 is in tens place and 2 is also in ones place. So they need to represent like this. So I place 2 beats in the tens place, that is 1 and 2 beats in the tens place, and in the ones place 2 beats. So each beat in tens place is equal to 10 and this is also 10. Whereas in ones place it is 1 and 1. Now they need to match with respect to this. 22. So 2 beats, 2 beats. So 22 it has 2 tens. So they need to see whether 2 tens are there or not. So 2 tens. Yeah, they found 2 tens over here and 2 ones. 1 and 1. So they need to match from here to here. So next they need to find out number of tens and number of ones. So 2 tens and 2 ones. 2 tens and 2 ones. So they need to match from here to here. So number of tens and ones. So here they need to see number of 2 tens and 2 ones. Yes. So here like this they need to match the number with respect to the place values. But one thing you need to remember, you need to place the same color bits. So just to make it sure that they are using the same color bits. If it is purple, they need to use only the purple bits. So that shows that the values are same. So this is the second activity. So this is the display board. Then they are given different patterns. They need to count how many patterns are there and they need to match and need to color the same color pattern. So I am taking different patterns over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 patterns of different colors. So they need to find how many patterns are there. For example, we'll see this pattern. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 patterns are there for this one. So they need to color with the same color. So it is black. So they need to fill the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like that they need to color for each and every pattern. Now I'll take another example. Now this is the heart pattern. So they need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they need to color the patterns. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like that they need to color for each and every pattern. And after that you can ask how many maximum patterns are there? Like maximum number of patterns. So heart has maximum, that is 6. So they can write here maximum. So this will be the maximum. And how many minimum patterns are there? So they need to count for each and every pattern and they need to write the maximum and minimum values. So this activity is a pattern recognition activity. So this is the third activity where the kids need to find out before, after and between of the number. I just given one small pattern over here. So I have just randomly written some numbers and some numbers are been hidden. That's like it's empty. So they need to fill the empty spaces. So then we'll be asking the kid, what is the number after 49? So it is empty. So we need to find the between value between 49 and 51. So they need to count it and they need to write for after 49 it is 50. Yes, they need to write 50. Similarly, they need to write the values before 55, 52. So 52, after 52, what are the numbers? 53, 54. So you can ask them like that or you can ask in between what is the value between 56 and 58. Or you can ask them what is the value before 58 and after 58. So they need to write the values. So they can fill all the values randomly by asking before, after and between the numbers. So for 58, what is the value before 58? It is 57. Yes. What is the value after 58? It is 5959. So like that, they will be filling all the values. Next activity, it's about the shapes and its features. So I have given 2D and 3D shapes. So we know that for the 2D shapes, we'll be having sides, corners or vertices. So the kid need to find out how many sides are there for the different shapes and what are the corners or vertices of different shapes. And for the 3D, we'll be telling faces, edges and vertices. I'll be giving some props for the kid and I'll tell them to find out. For example, I'll give a circle. So the kid need to see the circle shape and he need to write the sides and the corners. For the circle, he need to see that. So how many sides are there for the circle? So there is only one side. So they need to write sides, that is 1. And do they have any corners? No, no corners or no vertices. So corners are 0. Similarly, I'll be giving a triangle. So he need to find it out. What are the sides? How many sides are there? So 1, 2 and 3. So there are 1, 2, 3 sides. So sides, they need to write sides are 3. And how many corners are there for the triangle? It is 1, 2, 3. 3 corners are there. So like that, I'll be giving some examples for them with the shapes, each and every shape. So they need to find it out, the corners and the shapes like that. Then you will be writing it, which makes the kid to understand the shapes, the sides and the corners of each and every 2D shapes. Now let's see for the 3D shapes. Now I'm just taking a ball. So for the 3D shapes, we know that we'll be having faces, edges and vertices. Vertices are nothing but the corners. So for the sphere, do they have any faces? There is no faces. Faces nothing but any shapes or any faces. So there is no faces. Whereas edges, do they have any edges? No. Vertices? No vertice. So let's see for another, that is nothing but cube. I've taken a cube. So I'll tell what you mean by the shape, faces, edges and vertices. So faces are nothing but these are the faces. So you can see here the faces, right? So I'll be writing here faces, edges, vertices. So the faces are nothing but these are the sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces. Now coming to the edges. Edges are nothing but these are called as edges. 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, we have over here 5, 6, 7, 8. And here 9, 10, 11, 12. So it has 12 edges. See, the edges are nothing but these are the edges. So like this. You can see here, right? So these are called the edges. And now coming to the vertices. Vertices are nothing but the corners. So we can see here corners 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it has 8 corners. So it has 8 vertices or corners. You can see these are called the corners very clearly. These are called corners. These are called corners and these are called the faces and these are called the edges. So when you give like these kind of properties, so the kid will be understanding what are the faces, edges and vertices of a particular shape. Similarly, you can take the cylindrical or you can take the cube or whatever the availability of your 3D shapes, anything you can take and you can tell them how to find out the faces, edges and vertices of 2D shapes and 3D shapes. Here comes the next activity. It is based on simple manipulation operations like addition, multiplication and subtraction. But it is been given in a different representation. So this is a circular pattern. I am using all the 3 operations. This is addition, multiplication and subtraction. So here we'll see that. So this kid need to make the value as 10. So here outer circle we are given some values. Inner circle we are given some operations like addition, multiplication and subtractions. So now they need to represent this circle. The third circle they need to write the value such that it makes the value it is equals to 10. So now adding the value. 5 plus what is the value? Here the question, this value they need to find it out. So 5 plus dash is equals to 10. So they need to find it out. That is 5 plus 5 is 10. They need to write the value as 5 over here. Now comes to the multiplication. 2 into dash is 10. That we know that 2 5s are 10. They need to write the value as 5. Similarly, 12 minus dash is 10. So, how much we need to take the value? That is, this value they need to write. 12 minus 2 is 10. So, like that, they need to write for all the values. 6 plus dash is 10. 6 plus 4 is equals to 10. They need to write the value as 4. 10 into dash is 10. That is 10 ones are 10. 20 minus dash is 10. So they can write 20 minus 10 is 10. Like that, they need to write the inner circle value with respect to the inside value whatever is given. So you can use any manipulation, number of circles or different values, you can take it out. We'll see another example in a different representation manner. So already we have given this representation in my previous video, that is number system video. Please check that video too. That is Roman representation, and we are taking the tally pattern representation, number representation, die pattern. These all things for different numbers I have uploaded video, that is number system. Please click on the description box and please watch that video too. 7. This value is 7 and this in the tally pattern is 5. So 7 plus 5, that is 12. They need to write the value as 12. Now this is the number representation or any one, that is 1 plus in the die pattern this is 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. So they need to solve like this horizontally as well as vertically. Now we'll see the vertically. This is nothing but Roman number pattern, it is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. And the tally pattern 5 plus 4, that is nothing but 9. So add the value. 8 plus 9 is 17. 12 plus 5 is 17. So they need to find out the values what will be there. So this is the way we can teach our kids different number systems also, different representation of a number. Roman number, tally pattern, die pattern, number representation also you can include in this one.